There's always something, Connor. So I don't know what it is today. It's either the internet. We had some storms roll through here.
Just blame it on the weather.
Yeah, but our internet's not cooperating. So we've been working behind the scenes here trying to get. We noticed that YouTube said there's some lag coming in, so we kind of held off to start the stream so we could make sure it was a good product for you guys. But it looks like it might be a video of the day instead. So we'll see what happens. We'll try to get through this as best we can. Welcome back, everybody, and thank you for joining us today. It is Sunday on the 2nd, so it was a pretty warm day here today, and then we had some storms roll through. So I am Joe.
I'm Connor.
And we really appreciate you guys, stopping by and checking out the live stream today. So, Connor, I don't have my notes pulled up here, but what's your job today? You know what your job's today?
My checklist. Yes.
I tried to print these out, but I don't know. You would think I didn't do this for 20 years. I don't know why it's not working. But anyway, go ahead, Connor.
Operator error. We would like to thank our sponsors, American Hat Company and Joby's Hats in Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah,
Did I do good?
Well, you could have made it a little longer because I'm trying to get the notes up.
We would like to thank. I mean, I can drag this out.
I can give you your voice changer again. Nice. Anyway, so Joby's Hats and American Hat Company are two of the biggest supporters of what we do, and we really appreciate them. So thank you, Joby's Hats and American Hat Company. It's
yes.
We would not be here doing this if it were not for you guys.
I mean, technically speaking, neither would I.
All right.
Because I work for both of them, so.
So are you seeing the live stream? Is it up? And how big of a delay is there today?
Well, we still have 57 seconds on YouTube as of right now.
All right, well.
Before it starts.
So we may be getting some comments quite late today.
There's about a 3-minute delay, give or take.
All right, well, it is what it is. That gives me a chance to pull up my notes. There we go. Well, not really, because then the delay will just be me sitting here.
Yeah, I mean, the delay, not... I mean, we don't want dead air, remember?
Right. So, all right, got the notes up. How was everything at the store this weekend?
I mean, this weekend it was kind of slow. Beginning of the month usually is. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was steady, but not crazy like we're normally used to seeing. But there again, like I say, it is the beginning of the month, so we're used to that.
Yeah. So last week you guys had the
Memorial Day
sale.
Yes, sir.
And it was going on Sunday when you were here, and then Monday as well. You guys were actually open on Memorial Day?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, people want to do their stuff every day of the week.
Right, and that's true. That's when people really want to go out and do some shopping on Memorial Day. But I would, I want the day off personally. And we did. We took the day off and we just kind of hung out here.
I mean, my day off is Tuesday, so I was just a day late.
Not too bad.
Day late and $1 short, I guess? No.
A couple dollars short anyway.
No, or a couple brain cells short.
All right. So let's give us an update. We did launch the hat shaping school last week. That was really well received. And, it was... I mean, it's really cool. I've been excited about this for months now, and to have this, kind of finally ready, and it's kind of exciting. So we really appreciate everybody who's already joined, and we've got some promotional stuff coming out so we can populate the classes. And I think we're looking at middle of the week, next week, not this week coming, but the following week for our first live stream. For the school, we've got hats coming in on Tuesday, I think I said this week.
Tuesday or Wednesday, I believe you said.
Tuesday or Wednesday of this week for the first class. And so that's pretty exciting. And we shot some video yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
How'd that go? Some of you guys may have seen some of the video. We dropped a little promotional video for the live stream yesterday.
It was a little chaotic
Right.
for some people.
So Connor does really well reading lines, right? So you didn't do too bad at all. I mean, we've got some bloopers for Connor. I mean, Connor does have some of the best bloopers. And if you want to see, magic happen, you just give him something to play with, and it's just.
I'm not falling for the bait this time because I know it's bait.
Anyway, so yeah, we spent, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours in here.
I mean, I got here at 5:30 and I left at 10:30.
Right. And we shot some behind the scenes stuff. So members who have joined the Hat Shaping School and the membership for Facebook, for YouTube, they get some kind of behind the scenes stuff too. And so we shot a behind the scenes video yesterday, and that's really loud when you pick that up.
I know. I'm reading comments that are coming in.
Okay.
We need to address the glitch that they're seeing because people are commenting it has a glitch. The audio is
It's really bad. So
the video quality is not here this week. It has left the chat.
Yeah. So
due to storms, that's what I'm chalking it up to because I know nothing about everything that goes on over here.
How is Facebook looking? Does it look better, or is it's bad?
It's a little glitchy.
It's a little glitchy as well. So we're
glitchy across the board. We got good sound apparently, is what I'm reading.
Yeah. So we're
sorry. We were really sorry.
We started a live stream for members last week, and that had no problems, and we filmed that in 4K, and all of our settings are right. So I don't know what's happening other than we looked at the upload speed, and it's just not there today. What it should be. We can just try to get through this, and unfortunately, we can take your questions, and you may have to watch it later. So sorry about that.
We're working on it every episode.
Yeah, I mean,
every
this
episode?
is we talked. Lorena and I talked about this before we even started getting ready for the show today, because we knew there were storms coming in, and we didn't know what kind of problems that would be. And I thought they would be audio problems.
I'm glad you knew there were storms. I didn't know until I started driving in them.
Yeah, well, you look at the weather, man. It's that time of year.
The weather. I don't.
It's that time of year.
I don't check it. I can't change it. I don't look at gas prices. I can't change them.
I agree with you. I don't look at gas prices either. It's something you need. You got to have it.
Yeah, some of us have to have it a lot more often.
Right?
Yeah.
But anyway, we did start live streams, and we'll probably do a live stream weekly for members, just to kind of give them behind the scenes stuff, what's going on, and take a look at some interesting stuff going on. A little. What do you got? Anything good?
No, I was just reading. Just
They're
trying to stay on top of it.
Not happy with the video quality, man. I'm sorry. There's just nothing we can do about it.
They were saying that there was a glitch. The audio was great, and they said no worries about the stuff.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for being
guys.
understanding.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, it's.
I mean,
it's making my eye twitch, but.
I mean, at least on the bright side, if there's a glitch, they can't really see me squirming around too much.
Well, you know what? We had problems last week, and that was all user induced. Everything that happened last week was all my fault, and not being ready.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say all the technology stuff on this whole ordeal is on you, because I just show up and sit here.
It is, but there's a lot to it.
All I have to do.
You see what goes into this. There's a lot that goes into this, right?
I watched. That doesn't mean I paid attention.
Well,
you turned on a button and I just lost it for a while.
Last week, you were right. It put me in, like, it just made my head explode, the technical issues that we had last week. This week, hey, it is what it is. We're going to record it, and it'll be there for posterity.
Who are you and what have you done with Joe? This is not how he handles these things.
Hey, because I watched the video last week after it was done, and it was cringy, and I looked.
Oh, wait till you rewatch this one.
I don't give a crap. It'll be fine. Hey, I'm so excited about the new school, and everything what we're doing right now, it's going to make sure that the live streams for the school are perfect. Like I said, we did the live stream for the
live stream.
I did the live stream for the members this week, and it was flawless. So, as long as we have good internet, everything's working perfectly.
And who is your internet service provider?
Spectrum, and it's the only game
Spectrum.
in town. We had AT&T, and it was really bad. It was worse than this. We got Spectrum gigabyte level internet, and it's hit and miss. I mean, like I said, we're gonna blame it on the storm. Anyway, enough of that.
Small talk section over. Segue.
Well, complaining section over.
Don't bet on it.
So we talked last week about our backlog of videos, and we had a meeting. Ladana and I have had a meeting this Friday with a new editor, somebody to help edit the videos and get them out. Right. So we're testing that right now. So if you see any new videos and it doesn't look like my style, she's really good. So she's gonna look at how I edit videos and do it better, but in our same style. So hopefully we'll have some of those coming out really soon. It's kind of an interesting thing to do because you actually have to take all of the raw video, and upload it into the cloud so that they can edit it offsite. So it's taken us a little bit of time to get that done, but we got some stuff coming. Like I said, Conor and I have been working on the school so much recently that I can't.
Everything
can't
else
do it
has
all.
kind of been a little back burner.
Yeah. So
We're only two guys trying to do this, all right? Cut us a little slack, please. And if you already have, thank you.
Don't forget about Lorena. She's a big help too.
Correct. Yes.
She runs the store. Like everything on the website, she runs. She puts the. She does all the website. And she takes
puts
care
up
of
with
all
him.
the orders too. She takes care of all the orders. All the orders that come in, she packages them. She talks to the customers, and she gets them to the post office. So I just handle the technical side. This isn't working. Okay, well, let's see what we need to do. All right, tell me about you, Conor. What's been going on with you?
Working, same as usual.
I mean, there's a whole section of my notes on what's new with Conor.
Yeah, and I told you I cannot see that down there.
Well, this is your section of the notes, Conor. Let's talk about you.
Yeah.
So
that's helpful that I can't see it.
That's all it is. It's just like, Conor, talk. That's all it says. Conor, talk.
That's helpful. That's really helpful.
We have a comment. Someone on YouTube says,
Oh, good.
Nice
Thank you.
hats, boys.
Thank you.
What are you guys wearing tonight?
Conor, what am I wearing?
A hat.
I have no idea what this is.
I was about to reach and take it off your head and look, but I think you can do that just fine.
What is it? It's a...
Oh, yeah, Papaw can't read without his spectacles.
Well, I have them hanging right here.
Oh, the JC 4210. Okay.
4210.
I thought it was a JC, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, this is one I got last year. My new hat this year is unworn still. It's the 1011 that we did at the hat store in Houston, and I haven't worn it yet. Well, this is actually the first day I've worn straw. We wore straw in the video yesterday, but I didn't wear it other than the fact that because Conor was wearing a straw and I thought it would match.
Because it's straw season.
Yeah. Anyway, but today was the first day I wore straw. We went out today and I wore this hat. I just picked something. Anyway, so the 1011 hasn't been worn yet because one, the video's not out yet, and I don't want to kind of put it out there until it's out there. I mean, people have seen it, but
That's fair.
I just kind of wanted to wait and wear that. Anyway, so this is my hat from last year. It did not get a lot of wear last year either.
No, that hat from last year looks better than the one that I'm wearing. That's only a month or two old.
Yeah. The funny thing is, this one, you and I have talked about this hat. It doesn't fit well. So it is a 7 1/4, and 7 1/4 usually fits me a little large. And my head is an extremely long oval.
Yeah.
So they're tight front to back, and I have a lot of room. This hat almost fits perfectly oval-wise, but it's just too tight. So I don't know what it is. They,
I mean, that's a perfect segue.
okay. To the
Yes.
I'm going to look at that. Let's look at that.
I mean, you already brought it up,
All right.
right?
Let's bring it up here.
Whoa, I wasn't used to seeing that.
Yeah, there it is. No, that's not it.
That's the correct one.
Okay.
I just don't know what it's going to show on here. We'll have to wait.
Yeah.
Here, let's sit here for 3 minutes quietly while we wait to see it pop up on
Yeah,
screen
let's
and see
not
if it
do
shows.
that. So this hat, American Straw, and so the guy said he got a haircut and needed some extra room, so he cut the back out of the sweatband. Now I've seen this done at a hat store on a brand new hat.
Yes, I've seen a lot of that. Unfortunately, it hurts me to look at it and see it. I understand. While on an older hat, and I use that term loosely, on a hat that you've had for a little while, gotten some use out of,
Right.
sometimes hats shrink. It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's normal in the life of a hat. Doesn't matter what brand. Excuse me.
If you get a cheap hat, a used hat or whatever, and it doesn't fit, I mean, and it's a straw, and you're not out anything, you're not hurting anything, you know.
But if you buy a brand new hat, if you're still at the store and that is what they suggest,
yeah,
you need to go up a size. Period.
absolutely.
There is no reason on a new hat. I'm not critiquing this specific situation. I'm not.
Right.
On a new hat, there is no reason to cut the band. Cutting the wire out of the band, the reading wire, is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you cut the band out of a brand new hat to make it fit, why did you even buy the hat?
Yeah.
That
I don't know.
Irks me a little bit.
I mean, my only opinion on that is if. Yeah, sorry guys. Usually it's not that loud, so somebody's riding by on a motorcycle. Sorry guys. But usually on something like this, I would say, yeah, no, don't do that. But if it's an old hat, and
There
you
you
need
go.
to cut it out,
Underlying
cut it out.
circumstances.
Yeah, absolutely. It's better than throwing it away, I guess, right?
Yeah. And in a sense like that, like I say, in this specific circumstance, I'm not going to say anything because if you notice, the wire is also out of the hat. So maybe
Right.
he tried that first and it didn't give enough relief that he was looking for.
Well, to
So
be
he went ahead
fair,
and
if you
cut.
cut that out of there, you're cutting the wire out too anyway when you're in the
True.
middle.
Well,
Right.
I'm there again, assuming.
Right.
I'm assuming he cut the wire, the reading wire out of the band, and that wasn't enough relief, so he went ahead and cut the band itself.
Right. Anyway, so what are your guys' opinion on that? Would you cut the band out of your $250 straw? Or worse yet, $500, $700 felt?
No. I personally wouldn't, but there again, underlying circumstances, a hat that was gifted or an older hat, whatever the case.
Did you say you have comments?
No, I was just going to ask, our viewers to comment their opinion. What will they do? Will they cut the hat or just let it be?
Yes. And while you're doing that, even though there's not much to like about the sorry state of the stream at this moment, please like the stream. It really helps us, and we really appreciate it. And it costs you nothing. But hopefully, is it getting any better?
I mean, I'm looking at the Facebook.
Thanks. I saw
Kinda
somebody like the stream, so thank you for that. I appreciate it.
I'm pretty
All
sure
right.
that was me.
Was it you?
I'm pretty
All
sure
right.
it was
Thank you,
me.
Connor. Appreciate it.
Thank you. We did it. Add that to my checklist. Like the streams. Got it.
Okay, so last week you got a new Mark Christopher collection hat rack. Have you put that up yet?
I have not had the chance to put it up yet because I get home very late because
Yes.
somebody keeps me out
Yeah.
late.
I know. I'm working him. He gets off work at Joby's, and then I make him come here because you got off at Joby's today,
I got off early.
and you got off early.
I got off early yesterday.
And you had to hang out here while I got everything ready for the stream. And
He showed me some new stuff, which is cool,
yes,
but we don't need to. Not yet.
yeah, we'll talk about that. But yeah, so now what time will it be if we spend an hour here on this tonight? What time will it be when you get home?
if we spend an hour here, ends at 9:30, 9:45.
Yeah.
Obviously, we spend a little time going
Yeah.
over things as well afterwards.
So you leave 10:30, and it's an hour home.
Hour home, hour and a half at least
All right. And then you have to be back at Joby's tomorrow.
to open. Correct.
Okay, man. So, yeah. So Connor spends a lot of time
On the road.
On the road.
Not even here, just on the road.
yeah. So,
I'm not
we
complaining.
understand
This
that.
is my choice.
But you do owe us, you owe us a picture of when you
I
get
know.
up in there.
I know. Well, hey, not tomorrow because I work tomorrow. Tuesday and Wednesday is my days off this week.
Well,
I will get it mounted and done.
right. So that's this week, but the school starts the following week, so that'll be your only day off. Then you'll be busy all summer.
Should I be thankful that they're taking my time off?
Well,
That's
yes.
a joke. That is a joke. Do not take that serious, please.
Yes, because these guys are paying money
Yes,
to
no,
learn this
no,
stuff,
that's-
and we're super excited about this
Well,
because
as long as I've been teaching this stuff,
yeah,
I'm always happy to teach. If I follow the train of thought, if I can do something, it's not that hard. It's not that spectacular.
so
Don't kill me over that mindset, please. That's just kind of the way I look at things. If I can do something, it's not that impressive. But I'm always happy to teach somebody how to do something. If I can do it, I would love to teach someone how to do it.
So
So
here's
this is a good outlet for that.
here's a funny little story. That post I made on Facebook, kind of talking about the school,
Oh, okay.
and I don't know if we can even bring that up here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, there it is. And if I transition to number 2, there it is.
Look at you and your fancy buttons.
Except
Some of this stuff's working.
except that image slideshow is in the way.
Ain't that a
Why
bummer?
is that in the way?
I don't know.
What did you
Yeah,
do,
it's on-
Connor?
it's
what
on
did
the-
you do, Connor?
So there's not a
Yeah,
3
there it
minute
is.
delay anymore on the bright side. There's
That's
no
good. That's good. So
only down to
internet's
10,
up and running.
15-second delay now.
So, but this picture, funny story. You were trying to hide from me when I was at the factory doing the factory video.
Some
2 years
strange
ago,
person
2 or 3 years
walking
ago.
around with a camera. I don't want to be anywhere near that.
Right. So we had thought you completely hid from us.
I thought I had 2.
Turns out I was going through video from way back then, kind of Be Real or whatever, and stuff that didn't make the cut. And I found about 4 seconds or less of Connor that I happened to capture. So this was a screen grab from one of those 4 seconds. And we're actually using it in the new promo video because it works, right?
I was looking at the video. I'm trying to look at the quality.
Well, it should be at least 1080.
Well, I was talking to see if it was still
Jittery?
see if it was still claymation.
Right.
Might as well be. Stop. Take a picture. Go a little further. Take a picture. That's kind of where we're at right now. It's just frame by frame.
Gumby and Pokey.
Yeah.
You
Who's
don't even
who?
know. You don't even know what that is. do you?
I know who Gumby is.
I don't know how.
Oh, I could tell you the story about how I know who he is, but that would be an ADHD tangent that we don't need to get on
Yeah, we
just
need
yet.
that.
Keep everything reined
Reined
in.
Yeah. So that was interesting. Little find there, and you'll get to see the little 4 seconds. It's actually uploaded to YouTube now, but
Yes,
we
go-
haven't released it yet.
How long is that video of the tour again?
Oh man, I don't know, an hour.
Yes, please go watch the entire hour-long video for a 4-second clip of me.
No, I don't think it's in there.
Oh, cool. He edited it out. Awesome.
But we put it in the video that I edited today, the promo video for the school.
Don't remind me.
And so that's actually uploaded to YouTube. Now, I have not released it to the public yet. It's private because we may be putting some music in with it, but it was just a test. So it'll be out
Copyrighted music?
always. We use copyright music, but we have a license for everything we use.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just antagonizing at this point. I'm not really
I
providing
just
any
think
help.
that's actually a great picture of you, Connor.
Yeah, I
And
think it was.
Yeah, it turned out pretty.
We
pretty
actually
good.
grabbed like 4 different photos out of that.
Yes,
that
and
4 seconds.
We have John Weiss on YouTube, on
Hey.
Facebook. Sorry, he says, "I'm sorry, I'm not cutting the sweatband." And Dakota Picker says, "Connor, don't steal my thunder horse." JK, buddy.
Who was
Who
it?
said that?
Dakota
Dakota.
Dakota Pickard. I think that's how you
Don't steal his thunder.
Thunder Hoss. Hoss. I don't know
Right.
what
Hoss.
that is.
Yeah,
Hoss.
Hoss. Yeah,
Oh, what's
it's just,
that?
It's just a phrase, a terminology.
All right.
Don't steal his thunder about what?
I'm curious now. I'm gonna feel like a jerk if I don't remember who this is. Oh my god.
And Smack Dadius is on YouTube.
Oh, what's up, buddy? John Weiss. First of all, I wanted to say that picture you posted today of a gray hat and had the Cowboy Cartel patch on the front of the
was
ball
cool.
cap. That was really cool. I liked how it looked. That's kind of we need one of those. So we need to make one of those because I liked how it looked. So thanks for posting that. We really appreciate the support. Smack Daddy, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, Dakota. Thanks for being here. I don't know what
Please reiterate
what Connor
and
was
help
doing.
explain because
Connor's always doing something, so I don't know what he did this time, but
whatever I did, I stole somebody's thunder. I don't. There's so much that just rolls out that I don't know what I might have said or done. I can't even back up 5 seconds to know what I said a few minutes ago.
yeah, that's
Cool.
That's normal. So
We'll just wait for an interruption to tell us what I did wrong. Another woman telling me something I've done wrong. Cool.
Oh, come on.
So last week we also asked you guys to submit suggestions for guests to info@cowboycartelgroup.com. Have we got any? No, we don't have any yet. But I have reached out to a couple people looking for guests, and I got 2 emails back this week. Both of, well, actually, they were the 2 people I wanted on the show. So we're working on one right now, and we'll update you as soon as we have.
Ooh, the urge to
confirmation.
name drop is high with me, but I'll keep it to myself.
So we got some guests coming. That's the point. We've got some guests coming, and we're going to put Connor over here in the corner, and he can be either seen and not heard or heard and not seen, depending on how.
Probably neither. I'll probably just be a participant. Oh, actually, no. I'll just be an observer, not even a participant.
We'll see how it goes.
You
But
come over here, Connor. Come to the dark side.
yes, yeah, we're gonna put you both over there. I have an urge to give you your.
Oh yeah, that would have been the perfect time for the button.
Yes,
My bad.
yes.
So Evelyn wants to know what
Hey,
hat
Evelyn.
you're wearing tonight, Connor.
Yes, I did. I spent all the time talking about this hat, and we forgot all about Connor. So
How
Connor,
rude.
take it away, Connor. I'll just be over here.
Mine is a Tough Cooper, American, of course, American. Tough Cooper 8810 with a 4.5-inch brim, with a wide TMC crown, and then a 9-inch front of the brim. Hopefully that answers your question.
And I guess I didn't talk about my hat because all my hats are the same, and this is a
Yeah, somebody's over here boring and doesn't change things up.
it's a cattleman
Yep.
with what's it?
Kind of a sharp cattleman. but a
Shade
cattleman.
brim. Yeah, this one's a little different than what I usually wear. There's actually a video on this hat too, and it is in the pile of stuff to be edited by our new editor as soon as we
It's on the
get
editing
that.
room floor at this
It's on
point.
the editing room. It's on the editing room table. But anyway, yeah,
Has it made it to the table or is it on the floor?
it's in a folder. How about that? It's all
Sounds so
being uploaded
organized.
to the cloud. It's like legitimate 800 megabytes of video that's in the process of uploading to the cloud.
Let's get a cowboy hat with no brim. I mean,
We've seen that.
I've seen it. I feel like that kind of, well, I wouldn't say it defeats the purpose, but I might try that. I mean, one of my best friends has a cowboy hat with no crown. He just has the brim. He cut the crown out of it, and he just has the sweatband and the brim. And that's his sun hat.
With another video
I'll
that's
throw
in
Mitchell under the
editing
bus.
right now is Billy's Western. I've started editing it, but it's the first one that's going to be coming out. Our editor is looking at that right now. And but when we were at Billy's, Atwood actually makes a hat like that.
Which, the no brim or no crown?
No crown.
I mean, like I say, I could see it's like what is it, the old school sun visors?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
It's
it's exactly
basically
like
a
that.
sun
It's
visor.
a river hat. When we were out talking to Jeff Bigger, he had one that he created a long time ago, and then we talked to him about that too. while we were there. So he's done that too. There's quite a few people, but Atwood actually makes a hat like that. It's a river hat, and Billy's Western has them in stock.
I mean, like I said, my buddy Mitchell, that's what he did. He cut the crown out of one of his straws, and he wears it.
Yeah.
Don't.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose of wearing a hat?
No, I mean, because mainly, well,
Keeps the sun off your
it keeps the sun
face
off of
and
here.
shoulders and neck.
Well, it's like,
Yeah, but
okay,
what about your...
well, it's like wearing
If
a
you
sun
have
visor.
hair,
It's like wearing a sun
good.
visor that you
What if
see.
you have no hair?
well, then you probably better.
Then you probably shouldn't cut the crown out of your hat.
Probably not.
Okay.
All right, so let's. And here's where the problem lies. We're going to look at some comments from.
Some previous videos. Yeah, you read those because you have better eyes than
I
I
can't
do.
see it. I cannot see that.
Well, neither can I. So we're just going to send
So
it.
you're
and
going
guess.
to you're going to have to read it, or you're going to have to read them for us.
How am I going to be able to? Oh,
I actually. So this is a funny part of this. I was in my office printing out the show notes and printing out these comments.
everything to keep us in line and keep
Yeah.
us going, make us look like we have a clue what we're doing.
Right. So, and this actually might be related to the internet problem because my printer is on the internet and it just completely failed. And
I mean, if I read it, I'm going to have to do this.
Can you read
with
'em?
I mean, I can see it here.
can you
Popped
read them?
up on the screen.
Yeah.
Yes, it says, I got a question. I'm getting ready to pull the trigger on an American hat online. My head measures out to 7 1/8, but my current hat is 7 1/8 and it's tight.
So you actually, so I don't get to comments, all the comments, but you actually,
I get
actually
to
commented.
none of the comments
you
because
commented on this one, didn't you?
just once in a blue moon. I am the creepy silent observer
Mm-hmm.
of everything. I'm not good with social media. I had a gentleman come into the store. Thursday or Friday. He said he had actually to get me to fix a couple of his hats. He had actually emailed me, and
Yes.
I kind of heard it and thought, who, how, what, how, why.
At Cowboy Cartel?
Yes.
So Connor's email is connor@cowboycartelgroup.com if you want to email Connor. Now you have to.
The thing you can email. He emailed me almost exactly a month ago, and I never knew it, never checked it. And I'm sitting here next to him, and I looked at the email, and he heard me say, I was like, oh, this looks really official. And it was. I was like, oh, boy.
Yeah, that's right. So Connor's going to get better at checking his email.
It's a work in progress. Sometimes I forget certain things even exist.
Maybe we will ask him to check his email every live stream.
I mean, I'll check it right now if you want me to.
Yeah, we can do that. You guys, write your questions.
Yeah.
And then we can read them
Oh,
live.
yes, please. Just email me your questions. Just email them straight to me because that'll, one, keep me occupied if I check it. But then we can just look at questions through email as we go. And she works on the questions on the stream. I'm going to be
No, you're good. Keep talking.
All right, there you go. So
don't know
Connor
what's happening.
at cowboycartelgroup.com.
Yeah, whatever my email is.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to have to. Oh, I'm struggling today.
Yeah, that's all right.
How do I? Oh, I'm not good.
Anyway, so what was your? We got off track here. What was your?
Welcome to my live. Yeah.
What was
Connor,
your
Cowboy
recommendation for this person? Go up a size.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I would always, if
So
your size is a little snug, always go up a size. You can always add filler material, whether it's tape, actual filler, or all kinds of other things. You can always add that.
it's much easier to make a hat smaller than it is to make it bigger,
Yes.
especially a straw.
It's good to know that the one buddy of mine that I called out is watching currently because he just texted me.
Oh, nice. Who's that?
Mitchell.
Oh.
The one that I told you.
Hi, Mitchell. Thanks for watching.
Yes, the one that, wants to go, the one that I go with.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
He asked when he's coming on here.
Yeah.
He's like, he goes,
As soon as I get to come out and shoot some hogs or coyotes, either one's fine.
Let's see what he says to that because I guarantee he'll text me. He won't comment, but he'll probably text.
Next one.
Yes, we have Robert asking, you guys know anyone shipping hats in Northern California?
I don't. I don't know anybody. But you.
I mean, I know of some hat stores in California. I can't think of them off the top of my head.
So we got a lot of
Is
guys.
it
we
El
got-
Primo? I think El Primo Western Wear is in California. The hat, is it the Hat Shack? Are they in California? I know there are some.
Where's the Hat Shack at?
Well, maybe not that one specifically, but I do know there are some stores in California. I'm not sure about Northern California.
Yeah. So somebody watching or somebody in the American group is going to know.
Yes.
So
That's a question I
please-
would absolutely post in the
please,
group.
let us know or go to this video on YouTube and respond to this guy, please. Because I don't know.
I would absolutely post that in the group too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're watching and this is your comment, please post it in the American group because somebody will know. All right. How about that one?
Button.
That's the shape you guys got me hooked on. I got a Rodeo King 10X GEC crown and same brim. I get so many compliments on the shape. Absolutely love it. And my new go-to shape for all my hats going forward.
Are we talking about the TMC Connor was wearing? Is that what he's talking about?
What?
Bro. Focus. We are in the middle of a show.
Just like focus.
It's bad. It's bad tonight.
Yeah. So, Connor, can you please read the question one more time for Connor?
Sorry.
Actually, because, okay, now the screen changed and it said, is that the TMC shape that Connor is wearing?
Oh, yes.
Also, what model American hat is that?
Yes. What I'm wearing, either what I was wearing in that video and this, I wear the same hat until it falls apart. Don't
You
judge
need
me.
a couple, man.
No,
You don't have a dress
no.
straw? What if you're going to go out? What are you going to wear? You wear that thing? You wear that thing?
Don't mess with me. I'll wear the 50-50.
You can't find it. We've asked you to bring it in.
Shut up. I'll wear my other 8810 from last year that looks rough.
All right, so there you have it. Connor does not have a dress straw.
I
and
don't
a
have
work straw.
multiples of anything.
Or a dress straw. and
I've got a few felts, but I only
Is
have one
that
straw.
really a thing? Put it in the comments, you guys. Do you have a
A straw to me is just a hat.
dress, you said?
dress,
A dress straw.
a dress straw,
Straw.
and a work straw. So here's how a lot of people do it. A lot of people say. They will take last year's dress hat, will become this year's work hat, and they'll buy a new straw.
Okay, that's fair. My everyday hat from last year has become the hat that sees the most abuse now. So I wear this one to work.
Mm-hmm.
Work, not work in. I work.
How many hats do you go through a summer? Just one?
Probably. I mean, in reality, I should go through 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But I wear one until it's beyond saving.
Okay. All right. And how about that one? Is that a new question? Can you see it?
Oh, I can't see. Oh, her.
There might be a delay, and you might not have.
Oh, there is a
seen that one
delay.
yet. Okay, that's fine. We'll talk about something else. Do you have any questions? Or you?
Let's see
either one of you have
here.
questions?
John Weiss says, I have the TC 8810, and it's one of my favorites.
Good choice.
Adrian,
Tough Cooper, you can't go wrong with Tough Cooper hat because you get the lambskin. Big fan.
Adrian Avila says, I have the same thing, 1 straw and 2 felts, thinking I need another one.
Yeah, I think you need a couple straw. I've got not much from last year is unserviceable, but from 2 years ago, I have some hats that are pretty kind of worn out.
I mean, we have different definitions of that, but okay.
Yeah, I know, because you wear them until they are.
I wear them into oblivion.
Yeah.
I get every dollar worth.
All right, so it says, at Wild Woody 20 says, I love the Bangora. That's all I wear. But why is it off yellow? I mean, off white, kind of a yellow tint. Can you make a Bangora that's white instead of a yellow?
Yeah, I saw this, and American's Bangora is pretty white.
It's pretty white.
Do they have a second one that's yellow? Or is he maybe looking at a different
Might be a
brand?
different brand because certain brands are, well, like the 601, the American 601.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Bangora, and it has more of a yellow tint to it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can see
It's
bright.
It's darker.
Yeah.
But yeah, ADHD.
One's white and one's not white.
Yeah. That's
Which one's white? Which one's brighter?
the 650, 657.
Okay. So yeah, I know I've seen American Bangoras and they're really white. So that kind of made me think. And I, excuse me, I wanted to save that question for you to see what the other colors were.
I mean, they have, like I say, they have the white, the color of the 650, 657, and then they have the darker, I'm just gonna say darker color,
All right.
like the 601, and then other brands as well. Certain other brands have the Bangoras. They may be a lighter color, they may be a darker color, or they may be a Bangora with a pattern in it. I've seen. I think Twister has one that has patterns.
Do you have more questions?
Yes.
Okay.
I own the 200X 2006 Silver Belly. It has an odor of tobacco. What can I do to make that hat smell better?
Cedar chips, maybe. Put it in a box with cedar chips.
That's not
I
something
know.
I've ever run into.
I know that when I keep hats in a hat box, I put cedar chips in with them just to keep the bugs out. And it actually imparts a smell to the hat. So it might change the smell. But, I don't know. Can you Febreze a hat? A felt? I wouldn't.
I wouldn't spray anything on a hat.
No.
But that's just me.
I mean, air it out. The only thing you can do is put it into a clean environment that's
because I mean,
it's gonna.
that's the one thing about shaping hats, especially obviously felt. When
Time.
somebody comes in and I steam their hat, I can tell a lot about that person just from the smell that comes off of it.
Yeah, how much weed they smoke and everything.
Yes, sometimes it's a pleasant smell, but most of the time it is not.
Yeah.
Joby is here.
Hey,
He says,
Joby.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Hey, boss man.
Connor and I were talking the other day. I know you're really busy and we'd love to have you in the studio, but we actually have the ability for you to call in now. So if you have, I can't do it right now because I would have to set it up in advance, the Bluetooth through this thing, but you could actually call me on the cell phone or WhatsApp or whatever, and you could be on the live with us.
on the air.
So if you're, one night when you're just driving home, if you don't have time to stop in here, we could at least get you on the live. So, but Lorena and I were talking. We need to come see you, buddy. So, lots to talk about. It's been a while since we've.
We got another question here.
Yeah.
It says, "Why is the Stetson dress straw nicer than the American dress straw?"
It's not at all. But okay.
I see that comment that you're talking about. I see it.
Why
It's
is
just
this,
like the movie. That's like your opinion, dude.
the Stetson dress straw? Are you talking about like the 500X? That's way too much money for a straw, or the 1000X straw? Tell me what you're talking about when you're talking about a dress straw.
Because technically American has a dress straw as well. They have the 1000X dress straw.
Okay. And what's the one that has has no venting? Which one is that?
That's the 5604.
Yeah, it looks like every George Strait hat
It's
you've
just
ever
a
seen.
white, straw.
Except you can get it in whatever brim length you want and whatever trim level, and it has lambskin and the whole 9 yards.
But
if you're talking about like
if you're talking
the
dress
500X, the 500X straw that has the hand tooled sweatband and the liner, then I would say that it's not really a dress hat.
I've seen
a
lot of hats with the hand tooled
A
leather.
for me, a straw isn't a dress hat. So, I mean, yeah, it's really nice, but it's also not going to last forever. So I wouldn't want to spend, I don't know. It's to me, it's
yes, he is referring to the 1000X Panama with no venting.
yeah. Okay. So it's a nice hat.
Well, like I say, I've never
because they take a hat body that is pretty much every George Strait hat and it's probably got a little tighter weave to it, but it is
Well,
not.
it's like
It's not a $500 hat.
well, the 1000X American straw. I don't even know if that's not really a production hat. They have them. I've seen them. I've seen like one or two come through the line when I worked there. It's a great hat. I mean, it's not a hat I would ever buy or wear. That is a set on a shelf. I mean, that's the equivalent of a 1000X felt. How often people are going to wear that? Because
The funny thing is, several years ago when I heard about them, I wanted one. I thought, oh, that's cool. But I mean, when I sweat through a straw, and I know that they are kind of a consumable hat, they're not made to last forever.
That's the thing.
I'm not. I don't know. I guess it depends.
Well,
if
a
it's
lot
the
of
same
people-
price as an American,
A
and
lot
you
of
want
people
that,
have a hard time spending the money on an American on a $220 straw.
So if you want that hat, just because you like the extra stuff they put on the hat body, to me the hat body is not any different. But they make Panama hats that are $25,000. And that goes to somebody's hand weaving that in Ecuador or wherever.
It depends on the work that goes into it.
So
I'm just looking at a comment here.
if it's a value to you and you like it, then that's
At the end of the day, something is only worth or better than or anything like that what you spend your money on.
yeah. No, and so I think they're cool. I think the Stetson dress hats or 1000X is a cool hat, and there's a lot to it. But man, I don't know. I guess if you're wearing it to an event,
I wouldn't. That's
then I'm
something
gonna
I'd
wear.
be terrified.
Then I'm gonna wear felt anyway.
So, question here says, question, do they make a hat stretcher that stretches the sides as well as the front to back? My hat stretcher only goes front to back.
So they got a 4-way.
They do, because we have them at the store and we use the crap out of them.
Yeah,
Now-
4-ways are going to give you a more round hat.
They're also going to be a lot more expensive.
Yes, but you're going to get a round oval.
Yeah, that's
out of
more
it.
for a round oval than it is.
Yeah, so if you've got a long oval head, the traditional front to back stretcher kind of works.
Yes.
Yeah. So to get you that longer
You just have
oval.
to look up, I would assume, just look up online 4-way hat stretcher.
Yeah. We've got and I might have one in there. I'll leave a link, remind me, in the comments to this video. We've got an Amazon kind of page. It's none of our stuff.
Amazon affiliate link?
It's not an affiliate link. It's an Amazon. It's the next level up of affiliate. So it's actual page. You can go to an Amazon page that has Cowboy Cartel on it, and it has all of the stuff that we think's cool or useful. And I think it's broken down by boots and hats and stuff. So we'll leave a link to that. And I think the 4-way stretcher's in there. I'll double check. You got another comment?
Yes. People are saying hi from San Diego and
Hey, guys.
California. And in terms of sales,
You guys, California, though, if you guys know of a hat shaper in Northern California, or not, I'm sorry, a hat store in Northern California, wasn't that the comment we were talking about?
Well, they're looking for hat shapers mainly.
Hat shaper in Northern California. Let these guys know, please.
in terms of sales/discounts, when is the best time to buy an American?
Man, that's crazy because I've talked to some people who said I would never discount an American hat because so many people want them. Joby has some great discounts because he gets a lot of stock.
We usually do them, by we, I mean Joby's, speaking from that standpoint. We usually
Major
have our
holidays.
sales around major holidays.
Joby still on here? Yeah,
Yes, he's here.
there you go. So Joby's always got the sales, and usually he will tag me in his sales post or give me a heads up the day before, and then I will post it, and it'll be on our Instagram and our Facebook and stuff like that. So keep an eye out for that. Just follow us on social media, and you'll usually get a heads up on that. I've asked him to give me a week's heads up because I know you guys can kind of put some money together and
But it's usually, I would start paying attention around, give it
major
2 weeks,
holidays.
about 2 weeks before any major holidays. Start kind of looking around, making the rounds, and you'll usually come across something, or at least somebody that's announcing they're about to have one or they are having one.
Yeah, if I see any, I usually try and post those. I know Best Hat does something on a Sunday when TCU plays or something like that. If you, Joby does something like that too. If you wear blue or something like that, I forget. On a football day, I could be wrong, but we'll look at that too.
You're asking the wrong person.
Well, you should know these things.
Is the 1000X American straw discontinued? If not, how would you obtain one?
So that's interesting because a lot of these things depends on the dealer who's selling it.
Yes.
Like there is a 1000X bone that's not listed in the catalog, and a 1000X white that's not listed in the catalog, but you can order them. So
Now, I don't know if there has to be special circumstances to order it, if you have to go through any sort of special.
I don't know. We actually, we had talked about that hat specifically. You had mentioned it, and I put something in the comments about a Panama style hat or a, help me out, what's the Panama style called at that level? Monte Cristi.
Monte Cristi. I always want to say Monte Cristo, but I'm hungry.
Monte
so-
Cristi hat. And I mentioned something, we talked about that, and I mentioned something about Monte Cristi hat in the comments section of American Hat Company Facebook group. And Cody Crawford commented that America does not make a Monte Cristi. So I don't know if there's a disconnect there in what we're talking about, or if the 1000X is called something else, or maybe they discontinued
Maybe
it.
it's called something
Let's do
else.
that. So make a note. Let me call American and ask them what's up with that, please. And we'll get an answer for you on that.
And attention, everyone, we got it from the horse's mouth that around the 4th of July, there will be a sale.
From the horse's mouth. Joby,
Yes.
all right, cool. So sale coming up for the 4th is the next one, unless
So basically in a month.
unless something happens and he drops a sale before then. But start saving your money. 4th of July sale.
You have a 1 month heads up. This is your 1 month heads up.
When's the new store opening? Did it open?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Joby, when's the new store opening? Because we want to
There's-
be there for that too.
There's certain things we're still working on.
Yeah. All right. So once we find out about the new store opening, we'll let you guys know on that too. Maybe it'll open on the 4th of July and it'll be a big sale there.
Oh, maybe. That would be interesting.
That'd be
I
cool.
cannot.
He's been
confirm
working
or
on it a
deny.
long time, and they've been working really hard on it.
Yes, it has been a.
About 5-6 months now.
Your watch tells months?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can't even see it, man. What are you talking about? Questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Eric asks 100X or 40X for a working hat.
I always go with the higher quality. It's going to last longer.
Yeah.
For a working hat, absolutely. Bite the bullet. You'll get it in the long run.
So what's the difference in price?
40X, I'm just going to do the dark color.
700.
40X is 740. 100X, I believe you're at 11 or 12.
11 or 12. Yeah. So
So, I mean, yes, it is a
$400
significant
difference. It used to be a lot less than that.
It's a significant price increase, but longevity, I would absolutely do it. I mean, like I say, my working hat is 1000X. And that's the hat I beat on the most, but it's well worth it.
I like my 40X Evergreen. I really think it's a great hat. I like my 200X. I like the 500Xs, you know. The only reason for me, the only difference for me between the 40X and say a 200X is the 200X is going to hold its shape a lot longer.
And that's the thing. The higher quality is going to hold up to the elements better. So I would
Well, yeah, but
recommend
you don't
that
have to
for-
get it touched up or reshaped as often.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It holds up in every facet that it's going to be a longer lasting hat.
Yeah.
So if you have the choice, 100X.
And especially if you are in a place where you don't have access to a shaper, well, I guess in that case you could just subscribe to our hat shaving school, and then you'll know how to fix it yourself.
And if you're not comfortable doing that, you can always send it to us. We can do a video on it and then send it back to you as well.
Yep.
Actually, someone is asking, would Conor be willing to personally clean and completely reshape my 200X silver belly if I send it in to Joby's? It's in good condition, dirty but not where I have to send to American for a refurb.
So I don't know if Joby is taking outside hats right now. He does if you bring them in.
Yes, I would, if it's possible. It might not even be possible to bring them in because I've had a few people reach out to me on separate accounts asking that. And it's with the amount of online hats that we have that we're trying to keep up with, the amount of in-store traffic we have, and just things going on like that, it is very difficult for us to keep up and maintain because we don't want you to send in your hat and it sit on a shelf for a week, 2 weeks, or something like that, or something happening to get forgotten about. We just don't want to mix anything up. Right now, as busy as things are, I would say absolutely come in. If you come in, I'll do it right there in front of you.
Yeah.
10, 20 minutes, you're out of the store. Whereas if you send it in, you're paying for shipping there, you're paying for shipping back, you're paying for the price of the reshape. Now you're having weeks invested in this.
It might be something we can do here for the school.
Yes.
But we have somewhere between excuse me. We have somewhere between 3 and 4 or 5 hats on the way right now just for that. So it might not happen this month or next.
Okay, next question is very interesting.
Okay.
I have a hat that was handed down that I would like to reshape, but worried that I will ruin it. Is there a limit to how many times a hat can be reshaped?
Yes and no.
Yes and no, depending on the quality.
Well, not just quality, but the experience of the person doing it. If it's somebody that doesn't necessarily know what they're doing, they can diminish the
Oversteam
lifespan
it.
of a hat.
You can oversteam it.
Well, not only that, but just diminish the lifespan of a hat in general. If you have somebody that knows what they're doing, you bring, say, for example, I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm not trying to do that. If you bring the hat into me and I look at it and I can see that it's an older hat, it may be soft, whatever the case is, I'm going to be as gentle as possible and make sure that hat stays in good condition. Whereas if you get somebody that may not be as familiar with it or just might not care, I would hate to see that, but you might get somebody on that end of it. They're just going to do it like they would a brand new hat or just a minor reshape. And yes, the hat could possibly not survive the process because over time, these hats, a felt hat, if it's been handed down, if it's had any time sitting, moths could have gotten to it.
Yep.
You could have thin spots, you could have holes. And if you're not careful when you start applying pressure or stretching or working or even sanding, whatever, you might just, whatever the word I'm looking for is. Yeah, sure. Whatever that word is. Help.
No, you're doing fine.
I'm not doing fine.
I'm looking at some. I'm off on a tangent. I've got your ADD right now because I just noticed yesterday we were doing video standing up, and we raised the camera.
Yeah,
up.
no, you didn't notice that. I noticed that from the get-go.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because
I got all this other stuff going on. You can't just help me and like, hey, you should probably lower the camera back down.
hey, I mean, the one thing I can tell you,
Yeah, what's that?
the zoom that we set, 25 millimeters.
Yeah.
Dude, I could remember
Yes,
stuff like that.
please.
No problem. I'm sorry.
Yes.
He says, well, I think the same person that asked if you would be willing to
Yes,
personally clean
it is the same
says
person.
he's located in Houston.
Okay.
So he would have to ship the 200X if you guys like. You guys could use it for a video. That would be cool.
So 200X, I would, like I said, we would be willing to do that once we get the new steamer in.
Once
for
we
sure.
get everything squared away.
Yeah, but we've got 3 or 4 hats on the way right now. So
Hold off just a little
Yeah.
bit longer. Be patient with us.
because we got to make videos with those hats first.
Yes. Yes.
And I don't want a pile of hats in here.
Why
Yeah.
not?
So I'm not starting a hat store, or we could start a hat store. I'll sell them hats out the door. right there.
no.
And
no.
Jared asks if the video from the hat store in Houston is up online yet.
So we talked about this just a few minutes ago. We got a new editor. It's coming. If you haven't been following, we've been out of town for about 3 weeks, and then we've had some family issues and health issues with family. So yeah, it's not out yet, but it is in editing at the moment.
Once
It's coming,
again,
I promise.
patience, please.
Yes.
And if you guys want a 100X, 200X, 500X, or 1000X, Joby is going to have a lot of those in stock.
There you go.
Tons,
1000X.
he says.
Yeah.
Tons of those in stock.
I've-
So
Like I said, we got that shipment. What
Yeah.
was it, last week or a week and a half ago? And I mean, I loaded it and unloaded it, so I kind of know what was on there.
So if you're looking for
We do have high quality.
high X hats, just know that there's a sale coming up the 4th of July.
Yeah, I mean, if you're thinking of getting a high quality hat, that would be the time
Yeah, absolutely.
because they're not getting any cheaper.
Yeah. Anything else?
not yet. I mean, you guys,
I saw a
if you
couple
have any
of
comments or
do you got?
questions,
I mean, I saw a few of
please
them.
remember, like and subscribe.
because we've been
Yeah.
getting some here. Sam Y. That was the one. He was the one originally that was saying there was a glitch and things like
Okay,
that.
Yeah.
He had said that I shaped his 50-50 when I was in Michigan.
Okay.
And then he had said
Thanks,
another one. Some people were saying, Robert, please don't hate me for butchering your name. Robert Cromines. Love the show, guys. Smack Daddius was commenting. And then Robert was the one asking if there was anyone in Northern California shaping hats.
Okay.
And then Sam Y asked, Connor, when are you coming back to Michigan? And I actually have an answer for that question.
Okay. When are you coming back to Michigan?
So I plan to be going to Michigan early September. If everything goes well, I'm going up there to visit some friends.
Okay.
And I'd like to be there. I won't be there for about a week because I'll be driving up there and driving home. Yeah, because I'm
That is a horrible drive. We just did it. Yeah. Well, it sucks anyway.
But if that answers your question, if you're still here, Sam, I plan on coming up early September if possible.
Okay.
I have to work on my schedule with this and the store, Joby's.
Okay. Do you have more?
That's kind of basically from there is where we picked up the comments cross-platform.
Yes, there's a question by Jeff Bukowski. He says, "Hey guys, is there much of a difference in color between the silver belly and silver sand hat?"
I think we had that.
We've had that one before.
Yeah. So the silver sand is, for me, I think the silver sand is more of a gray, light gray hat, and the silver belly has more of a pink tone to it. Think khaki, light khaki, with a really light pink tone to it. So, and Connor can't see color. So, what is your perception of the two hats?
Oh no, I can't see color. The silver belly is a lighter version. In my opinion, the silver sand, to me, looks blue. Like it looks like it has a really light blue tint to it.
Okay. And
So,
all right.
oh, okay. Sam is still watching. Cool.
What did Smack Daddy say? Did we talk about his comment? Did he have comment? You see?
Yeah, he's been making a few comments. Let's see. First one was like the stream. Done. Next one was
Thanks, buddy.
let's get a cowboy hat with no brim. Then he was the people actually do that. That's hilarious. No crown makes sense.
So if you guys,
No, he's not still here. He said, you got to go to bed now. Glad I was able to stop by while y'all were live.
So if you guys aren't familiar with Smack Daddy, he is a YouTuber and he's got some really funny. He's got a really funny take on some hat etiquette. So check him out on YouTube. He's got some funny videos. We did a podcast with him last year too. So
Okay, I know who it is now.
yeah,
Got it.
there you go.
My bad.
So this just in, Joby says he can also donate some hats for you guys to shape
Yay!
up.
Thank you, Joby. That's
Hey.
perfect.
Thanks a lot.
That's perfect. So
Thank
we
you,
will
boss.
definitely take you up on that. It's yeah, we really appreciate that, Joby. Thank you so much.
I just saw a physical weight go off of his shoulder.
Well, it's really good to have support like
yes.
Joby and American. So we really appreciate both of them, and thank you, Joby. That's very helpful. And yeah, it's great. And maybe we could do one on here too. So get Joby. We need Joby to come in here and do a hat on the live stream. And we're trying to keep this at an hour today. Have you got any comments?
Well, he actually said that he was going to be out of the country and
Yeah.
he's going to come back on the 12th. I think
Okay.
he said.
Of this month?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, well.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
This is sad because I don't pay a lot of attention to things going on. I show up, I work, I leave. I don't kind of
We
I
will
don't
find
dig
out.
into information.
We
so I
will
don't
find
know.
out. I'll text you, Joby, and we'll see if we can meet up before you go or whatever, and we'll get that all straightened out. And maybe we can do at least a call in or something, or get you in here.
That'd be cool.
So, yeah, that'd be cool.
And
What else?
then Adrian
Terrifying.
says, and they can be gifted to the followers. So that's not a bad idea at all. Why not?
Raffle them
I don't
all
see why
for
not.
Followers, yeah, maybe.
giveaways, yeah,
Maybe.
Sure.
We'll see what we can do with that.
Do a giveaway of them.
Yeah, we've got a couple of giveaways coming, and I need to call Stan on that. So I meant to do that.
Well, there you go.
But I've
If
been
we do
busy.
a giveaway, we can find out shapes and things and do 'em
Yeah.
here and-
So tomorrow I will call Stan and find out what's up with our giveaway and when we're going to doing it, because we need to do one this month.
Cool. Well,
CW says, I'm in the Chicago area. Do you know of any shapers?
Not a single one.
not a clue.
No, but we're working on that. So our next step, like I said, we announced the school. Now we are going to promote the school, and then our next step is going to be talking to individual hat stores to let them know and make them aware that we have a hat shaping school. So we will have a
We're
database.
working on it.
We're working on it. We're working on it, and this is a huge project. I mean, you got to think we're trying to educate the entire country at this point, and and then even out of the country,
We had somebody from Brazil, so
and Mexico. So we
Exactly.
had somebody
So-
try to join from Mexico this week. So
Just-
yeah,
once again, just like with this stream and this chaos that has ensued here, just please be patient. We're working. We're doing the best we can with what we have, with limited time and skills and education.
all right. We're going to wrap it up today. Thank you all so much for joining
Yes.
us. And before you go, please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe if you're not subscribed. So we will see you next week. Same.
Sunday, 8:30 Central.
Yes, we've got him. We've got him trained.
And don't squeak the chair.
Don't. Well, he gave
thank our
me.
sponsors.
He gave me the squeaky chair.
I saw the problem. I didn't squeak the chair, did I?
Well, I brought the silicone in and we sprayed down the chair, but it took him giving me the squeaky chair to get it fixed, though, didn't it?
It wasn't bothering me.
All right. Hey, guys, thanks for stopping in. Say thank you. Say hi. Say goodbye.
Say thank you. Say hi. Say goodbye. No, appreciate all of you guys, all the comments, all
Seriously.
the support. We couldn't do a lot of this without you guys. We do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching.
Don't forget to email Connor. Connor
Yeah,
at
go ahead.
cowboycartelgroup.com.
Absolutely. Any questions, comments, concerns, hate mail,
And we will read them.
fan mail? I don't care. I'll take everything. Bring it on.
We'll make sure he at least checks his email next Sunday. Thanks, everybody, again.